Hello and welcome back to the Common Colt Podcast, a Colts podcast with real takes and no clickbait. I'm Josh Hudgens, joined by Dan Hertzler. Dan, how's it going?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Enjoyed some time off with the family over Easter, but we're right back at it. We're getting crunch time here. We're kind of in this no man's land of free agency and draft, and a lot of smoke screens being thrown out there. Big one that dropped. I don't know if you saw that tweet. I think it was from Adam Scheffler, one of the big guys there. Talking about six different teams came and looked at or talked to the Arizona Cardinals for trading up to 3. Josh, should we be worried about this?
Well, that's kind of a big deal. Obviously, the Cardinals are picking 3rd in the draft. Colts picking number 4. Some people are saying, hey, some teams that like or maybe enamored with a Will Levis or Anthony Richardson aren't going to let the Colts get them. They want to be the aggressors. They want to risk it for the biscuit and jump the Colts. I think it's real. You know, I don't know if it's 6 teams. It might be 4 teams, might be 3 teams, but all it takes is one team and who's legitimate. And maybe the Cardinals are the ones who leaked this and want to make sure the Colts trade up that one spot. But listen, you and I both know it may be smokescreen season, but it also is the NFL draft. And if a team does like a quarterback, they're willing to trade up. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Well, you said it right there. The key is the quarterback, okay? The quarterback position is so vital in the NFL. It's pretty much you either have one or you don't. And if you don't have one, you got to do whatever you can to get one. And so these quarterbacks might not be the best player available. Might not even be top 5 level quarterbacks, but they're first round quarterbacks. And you've got teams like the Raiders. You've got teams, Tennessee Titans have been rumored with that. You've got Seattle. They've got Geno, but what do they want to do? Long term. You've got some of these teams that are behind the Colts that are looking there and saying, hey, you know what? We like one of these guys. We know the Colts are going to take a quarterback, so we're going to jump ahead of them. I don't think we're going to hear much. I don't think anything's going to happen, but I think that 15 minutes when the Arizona Cardinals are on the clock is going to be one of the longest 15 minutes for Colts Nation, because I really think a team is going to jump ahead of the Colts and they're going to take a quarterback.
Well, you make a great point, and I don't think we're going to see this pick getting traded until draft day. I don't think it'll be until they're on the clock. So that's really interesting. So it is smokescreen season, though. I mean, it really is. Do you think that? Do you think the Colts should be putting out a smokescreen of their own?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I love for some of the comments, maybe to see what would be your biggest smokescreen if you're a Colt, GM right now, or you're in the Colt front office. My biggest smokescreen for the Colts right now is that they're one of the 6 teams. Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to be out there. They're going to be saying, because I really think they like all 4 quarterbacks. I think that's really true. And I don't think they're moving up, but I would be telling teams, hey, we're going to move up, because if a team does jump ahead of them, you want them to cost them as much as they can. We don't care about the Arizona Cardinals, okay? That's the NFC team. But if this is the Tennessee Titans that are going to take number 3, I want them to pay as much as they possibly can to get that number 3, that it's going to handcuff their team, and they're not going to be able to build a good team around this quarterback. So I'm going to be one of those teams in those 6 that's telling the Cardinals, hey, I'll give you this, this, and this, because I want to jack the price up.
If I'm the Colts, I'm telling the Cardinals, look, we're happy with whoever. We're happy with. Yeah. We might even be happy with taking Hendon Hooker. We might leak that. In the late first round, make a trade like that. But because at the end of the day, the Cardinals, I don't think want to drop back that far. I think they like Will Anderson, and I think they're in a spot where the Cardinals can get the best player in the draft, whether they trade back to number 3 or they stay at number 3, or they trade with the Colts to number 4. So in a dream scenario for the Cardinals, really, they get some assets from the Colts, and then they still get the best player in the draft on the defensive side of the ball. So if I'm the Colts, I'm trying to downplay this with Arizona. We kind of like every guy. We even maybe like Hendon Hooker, throw that out there, and it's not that important to us that we get number 3, and then hopefully lower that cost. It is. Listen, it's going to be a eventful few weeks. There's people trying to write. There's people trying to get paid in the media, so there's going to be a lot of storylines written. But I think Adam Schefter has been told by somebody in the Cardinals organization, we're getting some offers, and maybe fudge that number for us, Adam. And that's kind of how I think that's going.
Yeah, and the Colts got to take this serious too, especially if it's the Tennessee Titans. Again, we don't want the Houston Texans to get a top quarterback. The Tennessee Titans get a top quarterback. Now Trevor Lawrence is a top quarterback, and again, we still like our quarterback at 4, but I feel a lot better with the fact that the Tennessee Titans still have Tannehill. I mean, hey, he's fine for now, but he isn't their future. And it seems like their Willis, who they drafted last year, they don't like much. So I want the Titans to stay back. I don't want them to get a quarterback. So I think the Colts need to kind of make this kind of smokescreen offer so high that the Cardinals wait till the last minute and then they don't make a move. And like you said, they draft the best defensive player. We get to pick a quarterback at 4.
Yeah. So, guys, let us know what you think. If you can just comment and subscribe, let us know your thoughts. Should the Colts just trade up, swap that one pick? What do you think the price will even be? You know, I mean, I'm thinking it definitely, I don't think it would cost more than this year's first round. I don't see us trade multiple firsts for it, but maybe a second round pick gets it done. I don't know. Comment below. And until next time, guys, appreciate you watching our show.